snaking its way through the ocean, winding back and forth. With 300 teeth as sharp as knives, this shark is something you might imagine in a bad dream. Looking more like a snake or eel than a standard fish, this shark is long and agile. Scientists believe it launches itself at prey similar to a striking snake.
The shark you heard introduced is named for its appearance. The frilled shark has gills which create a fringe around its neck because they wrap all the way around its neck, unlike other sharks which only have gill slits on the side of their necks. It looks kind of like it has a collar. It was first documented in Japan when a German scientist, Ludwig Dotterlein, visited and found some specimens. He recorded what he could about the frilled shark, but he lost everything. A few years later, an American scientist took a trip to Japan to find his own frilled sharks in 1884. So, for better or worse, Samuel Garman received the credit for the first documentation at the time. Frilled sharks are about 4 to 5 feet long, with the longest being a little over 6 feet, 2 meters. They are not powerful swimmers. They seem to live about 25 years eating squid, fish, octopus, and smaller sharks. A question we might ask is, how do they catch prey in the deep, dark ocean? They probably use their lateral lines for feeling slight vibrations, ampullae of Lorenzini, we've heard about those, for detecting electrical impulses, and they may be able to see or hear slightly what's going on around them. Likely, they are motionless for the majority of the time, then strike suddenly when a fish or squid gets close enough. They are definitely going to be opportunistic hunters. In the depths of the ocean, food is in short supply, so they have to feed whenever the chance comes up. Opportunistic means they eat whenever they can, because they don't get to eat very often. They definitely aren't eating 2 to 3 meals a day. The truth is that we don't know a whole lot about frilled sharks because, like the megamouth shark, which lives in the deep, frilled sharks do too, and it's hard to study them. The first video footage of a frilled shark was from 2004, that's only 17 years ago, and that was with a remotely operated vehicle. When they do come to the surface, they are lost.
I'm scared.
Sick. Dead.
Ugh.
Injured.
Ouch.
Or caught in a fishing net.
Help, I'm stuck.
None of those situations are ideal for studying a healthy animal in its habitat. Like the frilled shark, we can be opportunistic, not when it comes to eating so much as when it comes to learning and sharing about God's love. Now, I'm not talking about attacking someone to tell them about God, like the frilled shark attacks its prey. That's not a good idea. But being so at peace with how wonderful and trustworthy God is worth sharing. If there's something you remember from this podcast, I hope you don't forget that God is good. He's not angry with you. He doesn't hate you. He's not out to get you in trouble. He's out to love you, to save you, and to help you. He doesn't want you to hurt yourself with bad decisions or hurt others either. As you get to know him more, your desire to make his goodness known to others will naturally increase. It's time for our quiz. Question 1. How did the frilled shark get its name? Because of its gills going all the way around its neck like a collar. Question 2. How long can they grow? They grow between 4 and 5 feet, but can get as long as 6 feet or 2 meters. That's about as tall as your parents. Question 3. How many teeth do they have? About 300 incredibly sharp teeth. Question 4. Where do they live? They too, like our other recent sharks, live in the deep parts of the ocean. Question 5. What do they eat? tacos, burritos, quesadillas. No, wait, that's me. I like those things. Frilled sharks like squid, fish, octopus, and smaller sharks, based on our limited knowledge. And here's another question about a shark.
Does the shark's skin help it swim faster?
Shark's skin is covered with scales like other fish, but it's a little different. Their scales are called dermal denticles, and they're like tiny teeth more than scales. And they reduce the friction or the drag through the water, so they swim faster and more efficiently with less energy. I'm having a great time this week on Shark Week, and I hope you are too. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time here on Nature and Science for Kids.